Hi guys, it's 1 a.m. I'm a little sick, probably because I've been going to bed literally at 4 a.m. every night. I'm pretty awake, honestly, so this is gonna be the start of my vlog. My studio final for my master's is in 1 week. I wanted to show you guys like how I'm putting that all together, but I'm also like really excited about this next week for me. I'm also moving out of Calgary back home to Ontario, and then within the next week of that move, I'm moving to Japan. I haven't had any time to think about that. Kind of scary, but also I'm so excited. It's also my last week working in stores at Aritzia. It's so crazy to think that I've been working there for 4 years. I've loved my experience. I was at a different store when I was in Ontario, and then I moved to a bigger store in Calgary. Typically like pretty like to myself, and working in stores and like being around amazing people brought out like that confidence in me. I guess, yeah, encouraged me to like want to start making these videos about my life, because there's just like a lot going on right now and it's like really exciting. I'm currently working on my part of like the shared document my whole studio is working on. My research studio is working like as a collective and independently. I won't get into too much about what my project is itself. I feel like I kind of like talk through that throughout this video. Together, it's like this 500-page research document about immersive performance spaces. What the studio is titled at different scales. So my scale is the underground scale, and then there's another group within my studio that's the club scale, and then the festival scale. Our focus is on how like we can create safer environments for raving culture. It's been a really fun studio. I've had this prof before, he's awesome. I really like the way that he's like pushed my approach to architecture, created like some really cool stuff for my portfolios. Besides like the whole document, we have to create posters, and then we create like all of our models. We have to do these projection mapping visuals too, which is what my class is tomorrow, to do our portfolio as well. I have to do like an essay, but that's like a later problem. I'm just gonna spend the next few hours cleaning up my document that's due on Friday. I'm really excited about how this project has come together. That's all I'll probably say for tonight. I ended up like rambling way more than I wanted to. See you guys tomorrow. Bye. I'm about to go to my projection mapping class. Before I head out, I'll show you guys what I'm wearing to school. It snowed last night. It's April 16th also. My parents were here last week and they moved like 90% of my clothes. They had like 4 suitcases that they brought back with them, so I don't really have a lot of winter things with me. I'll show you guys quickly what I'm wearing before I leave. I want it to be comfy. I'm wearing these like really baggy balloon pants. This shirt is like a long sleeve, kind of like sheer top. And then I'm wearing this like knitted cardigan I love. It's like the heritage knit. It's so thick and warm. I'm just gonna wear my Clarks. I'm ready to leave for school. I have my 3D printer thing still running. I'll show you guys what that looks like before I head out, but I need to wear this as well. Love this one. So pretty. I think it's like literally one of my favorite things I have from Aritzia. So yeah, that's what I'm wearing to school. I'll show you guys quickly what my model looks like before I leave. So I have like all these pieces. They're not assembled yet. Like I'm just printing all the pieces that I need. But this thing has been going for like literally 4 days straight, and I'm probably only like halfway.
No, it's
This is my friend Christine's work. She's 3D printing everything, and she's gonna set it up next week, but look how cool that is. Back home, my 3D print is done, at least like this piece. All of these little trees is what they're called. I have to rip them off and it'll end up like looking like this. It's basically just a support for like the openings. Obviously the printer can't like print across without having anything underneath to hold it up. So anyways, these are all my pieces. Everything kind of like locks into itself. Essentially just have to get all like the finishes and then put all the lighting in, so it'll be really fun to see it all come together. I'll show you guys how I do the next print. I'll make this really quick, but in 3D you export the model as like an STL file, and then you bring that STL file into this software called Bamboo Labs. That's what my printer is, and then it creates this G-code. I don't know what that is, but the G-code gets sent to this machine, and then this machine basically has like a library of all like my prints. I'm at a point where like I've done all my test printing on this file. There's so many different versions of these pieces because there was like failed prints. I'm at a point now where like everything's printing consistently, so I can just reprint from my machine instead of like connecting to my computer. So I just press print, and then it takes a second. It makes that cute little noise when it's done printing and when it starts. I kind of procrastinated for like 2 hours once I got home from school. I'm in a good spot with like all my drawings, but I have to do all the written stuff, and that stuff kind of takes me a while to do. I have all the ideas in my head, but really need to lock in. To put together a poster because tomorrow is the last day I get to show my prof any of the stuff that we're doing. Kind of what tonight's plan is. What my poster looks like. The first page, and then this is the next one. Also today when I went to my touch designer class, I had questions for him about how to like bring my like created visuals like into my 3D part of my project. So like basically scripts, like grasshopper scripts of like codes like magically somehow turn into visuals. Those visuals then get brought into another software called MadMapper, and then that software is able to project like the visuals onto surfaces. So another thing I wanted to show you guys was this design analysis matrix I did in relation to these codes that we have. I created this system or like logic, whatever you want to call it, around like the design analysis constraints and criterias our prof gave us. Definitions or the descriptions are different like based on our scales obviously. I created like this code system so that each page can have a script or like a definition as to like what it's covering on that page. If you're able to like codify your pages, you're essentially like justifying your design. But once you start getting into it, it's actually really fun, satisfying to see like all the codes change. That's just like me nerding out. It's 4:27. I just finished putting together all of the written stuff. Hey guys, it's the next morning. Today's the deadline for all of our drawings so that we can get it printed for the final. This is what I'm wearing to school. This is also what my living room is looking like at the moment. I start building my models. I'm gonna bring my desk in here and just start building in this open space. This is the Aritzia Cashmere Crew, the new function tee in the postcode blue. I have to step really far back for you to see the whole outfit, but these pants are also from Aritzia, obviously. Shoes are just these Adidas Tokyos that are also silver. My last day working in stores at Aritzia. My phone is like set up in my model right now. This is what I'm wearing to work. This top is from Sunday Best, the legendary belt and the suede finish. These are the mid-thigh effortless shorts, and I sized up in them so that they could be a little bit more low-rise on me. And then I'm wearing them with these green suede boots. I'm working 11 to 7 today. Usually on weekends I open, but I got to have the morning to like get ready, and then afterwards I'm gonna go out for dinner with my friends. Thank you. Last time lucky. Hey guys, I just got home. I obviously had to buy something. I got this cute linen top from Wilfred. I also got this top, also from Wilfred. It's the Austin top, and the other one is the violet top. I changed my shirt to this like linen open back one, and then I'm wearing like the same bottoms. It's the next day. I brought my desk here, so I'm gonna start assembling my model. Put down all of the reflective tape. It's not the cleanest. For the model photos, I'll probably just Photoshop like the seam. That's crazy. It's my school. I was kind of annoyed because these pieces didn't work out as I wanted to. The edges are fine. It just looks so bad. Look how much better that is. I'm so glad I found this. I first found this material and I was like, okay, that's like exactly what the reflective tape is. But I really liked this look on the inside, not on the outside. So I'm so glad I found this one last minute, and there's only like 8 left. Looks so legit. The edges, this literally took me 3 hours and I hated it, but we're back. This is how everything's looking so far. This is gonna be a clear finish. This is the outside finish for the like center structure. These are gonna be the center structure pieces. I just basically lined the perimeter of the end panels with the reflective tape that I bought. Next, I have to cut this big piece of acrylic. I got it off Amazon for like 50 bucks. And yeah, these are all my notes that I just continuously write, but I actually don't even end up looking at them afterwards. They're just there. The model modules are looking like, so I enclosed it, capped all the edges, and then this is like the whole structure. This piece is gonna be sticking out of it. That's what the structure looks like. So that piece locks in. That's what it looks like from the front. Don't mind the reflection. It wasn't my best. That's why I didn't also film it, because it was so freaking stressful. It has like a shiny reflective finish and then a matte finish on the sides, and then the interior is supposed to represent like a wood finish. I obviously will like hide these, but I put lights on like the edges and on the inside. Packed up my models. This is what they look like. The studio review was really chill. We didn't even have a review. It was just kind of like a gallery, which was really nice. And then I came home, I took a nap, I packed the rest of my stuff up, and then I sold some stuff too. So yeah, I'm ready to go. Hey guys, I just got up. These are all my suitcases that I need to unpack. And then there's also these bags, this bin, and then like 2 bins under here. Honestly, my room stresses me out when I come home every time because it's literally just like a storage unit. I quickly unpacked my carry-on and then repacked it because I'm going to be sleeping over at my cousin's house tonight. And after that, I'm immediately going to the cottage with my boyfriend, so I literally just packed like comfy, cozy stuff. I'm about to go see my grandma with some of my cousins and my brother and my boyfriend. This is what I'm wearing. I didn't really have that many clothes that I could grab really quickly because they're all in all these different suitcases, but these are some denim form dark wash jeans. I think they're the Christie jeans. This is the Oculus belt in like a two-tone metal, and then this t-shirt is just like some random t-shirt from TNA. Thank you. I don't know how you drive in the city. Max, this is sick. Thank you for helping me. So good. Damn. Period. Bestie. Hey guys, it's been 2 days since I've landed here. I'm sorry I haven't been able to film too much. It's just been really hectic with like getting settled, and honestly I was really overwhelmed the first few days. I never really explained it, but I'm moving here for the next 3 months. It's going to be my last semester of my master's. I'm really excited to film that content and continue these vlogs. If you made it to the end, thank you so much for watching. It was a lot of fun to put this all together. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.